This is Jenkins Casterly of Mythcast News, bringing reports about the latest myths daily. Now to you, Alexandru.
Good morning, Jenkins. We'll be going to our correspondent Tomislav, who is currently at the scene of a dragon battle.
Tomislav here at a horrific scene.
This is a fierce dragon, I'll tell you, but the knight just struck back with his sword, stunning the dragon. I wish we had the dragons that China has. They're not nearly as destructive as these European dragons. While our dragons breathe fire, their dragons are very wise but can also be mischievous. But I still don't understand how the Chinese do not fear dragons. This battle reminds me of the most well-known and my favorite dragon stories, like the Laidley Worm, Grendel and his mother, Manuscript Dragon, and St. George's Triumph.
What stories they are! Anyways, it seems that the dragon has chased the knight away. I should get out of here.
Hope Tomislav gets out of there safely. And without a singe, we will be right back after this commercial break.
Hello, my name is Margaret. Have you ever wanted to know everything? Have you ever wanted to live forever? Have you wanted to prove wrong people that don't believe you? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you should take a visit to Treetopia. It has all of the mythical plants that you need to succeed, such as the Tree of Knowledge, the Tree of Life, and the Barnacle Tree. If you think these trees and other plants didn't exist, you're wrong. If you want some amber, no need for fossilization. Just pick some from the amber tree. Mistreatment of trees will be punished by death, banishment from earth, or enslavement. Caution, trees are not always to your benefit.
We're back. Tomislav has found a storyteller who would like to tell us about medieval legends. So, Frederick, dazzle us with your myths and tales.
Well, Tomislav, myths are very important to us here in medieval times. We enjoy telling scary stories by telling these stories over and over. We share our beliefs and culture. Let me tell you one.
Ooh, exciting.
Robin Hood is one of the most popular heroes. He is the leader of a band of outlaws called the Merry Men who fight against the evil Prince John. Robin Hood steals from the rich and gives to the poor, which give him a nickname, a right against might.
That was a fascinating story. Thank you, Frederick. Back to Jenkins and Alexandru at the newsroom. Thank you, Tomislav. Now we have a story about the mythical beasts today. Gargoyles, chimers, and grotesques are three types. They are on shields, part of family heraldry, as artwork in cathedrals, in tapestries, and in stories and myths. Now to our lifestyle correspondent, Ida Apple. Ida is visiting a shop where they are creating the latest style of stone beasts.
I'm here at the Super Stone Shop with Dalibor Rocks. So, Dalibor, what do you know about gargoyles?
Well, Ida, the name gargoyle first came from the French word gargouille, which means throat. Gargoyles are actually water spouts, like in fountains and gutters. The beasts you see on balconies are probably grotesques. Grotesques were made for protecting cathedrals from evil spirits. The name matches for what they were made for. These grotesques also help with the church folk. It taught them about the underworld and how grotesques relate to terrible demons. These beliefs influence the arts. There are also frightening beasts called chimers. They are made of parts of various animals to create horrific stone ornaments. How terrible!
Ooh. Well, thank you, Dalibor. Now you know the latest scoop about stone styles. Back to you, Jenkins. This is Ida Apple signing out.
Ida, our newscast is coming to an end, so you know what that means. Story time! Tomislav has researched some awesome medieval legends. He has found one about the number 13. Sounds interesting. To you, Tomislav. Hi, Tomislav here. This story explains the general suspicion of the number 13. Though it has nothing to do with Fridays, black cats, or the 13th floor of a building, it actually has to do with the legend of the god Balder. People like to throw things at him because he was invincible to all natural forms except for mistletoe. Loki, another god, was jealous and made a plan to kill Balder. He was the 13th guest at a party where he gave Balder's blind brother, Hoder, a piece of mistletoe which Hoder threw at Balder, and it pierced his heart, killing him.
Horrible, isn't it? There is nothing good about the 13th guest. Jenkin and Alexandra have a few last words. To the newsroom.
That just about wraps it up, lords and ladies.
See you next time on Mythcast News.